Hello. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to write a complex sentence using a clause. So how to add a clause into a sentence to make it more complex, longer and a higher band score for your IELTS writing task 2 essay. This is the sentence we're going to use to put the clause in. Building wider roads can solve traffic congestion because it allows traffic to move more easily. The first part of that sentence is the solution to the problem. And the solution is to build wider roads. Then we've got a linker, and that is telling us that there's a reason coming. And the reason for this is because traffic can move more easily. So building wider roads is a good idea because traffic can move more easily. Now the clause I want to add is information about traffic congestion. I want to put information about how big a problem traffic congestion is. So let's start writing our sentence. Building wider roads can solve traffic congestion. Now, because the clause is about traffic congestion, we need to start our clause after this. And we start the clause with this word, which. And which is referring to traffic congestion. After the word which, we need the verb. So which is. And I want to say that it's a big problem. But I don't want to use the word big. Big is not very high band score. It's quite low. So can you think of another word to use instead of big? Well, we could say which is a serious problem. If I wanted, I could stop my clause here. That's still good. But for this, I want to add more information. And I want to say where this problem is. Where is the traffic congestion? And usually the traffic congestion is in cities. So which is a serious problem in most... Now tell me something. Is the traffic congestion in big cities or small cities? Well, it's usually in the big cities. And again, we need to paraphrase the word big. Can you think of a word that we could use, an adjective for big, that connects to cities? Well, we could say in most major cities. Again, I could stop my clause here if I want, but I want to add more information. And I want to say when. When is this a problem? Well, it's during rush hour. So during rush hour. And then we carry on with the sentence. Because it allows traffic to move more easily. Now, we haven't finished this complex sentence. There is a problem with it. Something is missing that we need to put in. This is your grammar. Can you see what it is? Well, it is punctuation. The examiner will check your essay for punctuation. Do you know what that means? Well, punctuation are things like full stops or commas. The examiner will check your essay to make sure you're using your full stops correctly, you have your commas in the right place, and other types of punctuation. When we have a clause, we should put the commas in. We put the commas in at the start of the clause and at the end. So that's our complex sentence. Building wider roads can solve traffic congestion, which is a serious problem in most major cities during rush hour, because it allows traffic to move more easily. So that is how you put a clause into a sentence and the type of information you can add. Before we finish, let's see how many words we've got for this sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 words for our complex sentence. That's great. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was useful for you. Please practice adding clauses to sentences to make your sentences more complex. If you are aiming for a band score 6, you really need to use some of these sentences in your essay. If you are aiming for a band score 7, most of your sentences should be complex. Right, well, that's all for this lesson. I'll see you again in another IELTS lesson.